Hello everyone. For this time, I would like to introduce myself. My name is Paul Prasmoro. I'm from SMP Negeri 2 Petarukan or Universitas Muhammadiyah Purwokerto. In this chance, I would like to present my paper entitled A Case Study Online Learning at SMP Negeri 2 Petarukan, Central Java, Indonesia. Background of my study. The first one is teacher-students conventional interaction. So far in that school, the teach almost of the teacher still used conventional methodology in teaching, such as um, teaching media, even instructional, and then um, assessment or test. All of them employed in conventional or paper based, and then the teachers there doesn't realize that uh, the need of technology in teaching learning, and they also still stuck, and they do not realize that teacher is the agent of change. It means that teacher should have um, something to make innovation in teaching learning to get students closer with the technology. The problem statements in my study, the first one is how online learning process at SMP Negeri 2 Petarukan, and then the second one, how the school overcome the problems. Objectives and benefits for my study, of course, to answer the problem of statements. The first one, how online learning applied in SMP Negeri 2 Petarukan, and then how the school and what are the problems surrounding the application of online learning. Um, I used qualitative and descriptive um, study for my research. In this case, investigation focuses in a single object that is investigated as a case. In this study, case study data can be received for all parties involved, and the time and location, of course. The study was conducted in SMP Negeri 2 Petarukan in the district of Pemalang, Central Java. Um, the time I took is I was um, in February 2023. The research was conducted using structured interview approach to the interviews itself, and this research time frame is adaptable because based on the scenario and condition of the research subject, so that the research can be conducted the research efficient and accurately. In my research use random sampling method was utilized to determine the research sample, and here are the names of my respondent, of course, with initial. Mrs. A, she teach English topics for class 7A to F, and I highlight her with R1 or respondent 1. And then Mr. B, the teaching mathematics, he teaches grade 8. How about data collection technique? course, as I said before, that this research take took interview with a structured interview. Of course, for the complete manuscript, you can see in my paper that is in Iconez platform. After I do this um, research, I do not surprise that the result is they hope that online learning can be continued for alternative in teaching strategy. Why? Because at the beginning I thought that it is something that something brand new for the teachers and of course for the students to get in touch with the technology. So far, they only or our teacher only gave their students with um, traditional method or conventional method and what is it um, uh, conventional strategy and even conventional assessment or test. They always give the students with paper-based test. In this research, something that I highlight, the first one, actions prior to providing learning services are one of the most important criteria for the success of distance-based online learning. And then the second one, online learning changes exams that should be carried out in normal conditions by students to only send practical videos that students do. In complete manuscript in my paper, I wrote that they do they did examination with WhatsApp application and then develop them or correlate them with um, Google. What is it? Google Drive. The skills that should be mastered by students at the time of learning are not maximally accepted by students. Those are the uh, three of my I found on my research stated the problems that the school faced, and they tried to overcome these problems. And the fourth, as I told you, the existence of these obstacles online learning becomes monotonous and less fun because of the um, lack of innovation in the learning process to students and parents participants. Yeah, because it is would be more charge for uh, the parents to provide their um, children with gadget to join with the teaching learning process. And I think that's all. Thank you and see you.